Well, the first straightforward advice is this: we have to maintain our physiology and our health. And so basically I say, well, how do you do that? And I go, it's not that difficult. The number one thing is this: first of all, eat food that is good for you, not industrial farm, but organic, natural, healthy food. Industrial farm food is loaded with chemicals that influence our system in a very negative way. All you have to do is look at a farmer out there in those industrial farms spraying the crops. They're all wearing hazard suits. I go, my God, they're spraying my food and they can't be in the field with the spray because it's toxic and they're putting it on the food. There's something to think about in that picture right there. So taking care of your nutrition, number one, is important because we nourish ourselves. And if you shorten the supply of nourishment, of course you're going to be open to sickness. Number two is to take advantage of vitamins and supplements and things to support us because our food isn't that great. Anything we can do outside to enhance our immune system, and let me just add, especially vitamin C, when we support ourselves that way, we strengthen the immune system. And then third thing is watch what you're thinking. Because the moment you are thinking of stressful things like, oh my God, I'm not working for weeks and my job, my salary, do I have any money? Fear comes from that. Can I pay the rent? Fear comes from that. Am I gonna die? Of course, fear comes from that. And I go, these fears are the primary things that inhibit the function of the immune system. You wanna stay well? Norman Cousins, who healed himself from a lethal disease, healed himself by what? He locked himself in a hotel room and got all kinds of comedies, Marx Brothers and things like that. And what did he do? He just sat there and enjoyed life and laughed and did all that. And he overcame an illness that should have killed him. This is an example of what is so important. If we do not focus on the problems that they keep throwing at us, and you start to look at your life and say, am I okay? Yeah, I'm pretty good. How's my family? We're good. We're healthy. Even if there's a flu, as I said, half the people tested with the flu don't even have symptoms. So it's not as lethal as they say. It's the fear of death is the problem that we must deal with today. And the idea is, am I open to die? And I say, everybody's open to die. But will you die from this flu? I go, not necessarily unless you're part of that same group. So let me just emphasize, the group that should be concerned are the aged people, very old, people on support, like nursing support, like especially in nursing homes, people whose immune system is already compromised. If you are in that situation, then by all means, do everything to protect yourself. Isolate from those people that may be carrying it. And remember, a lot of carriers have no symptoms, so you wouldn't even know they were carrying it. And follow the guidelines of eating well, vitamins, supplements, and thinking in a different way, more specifically for that group than for the rest, because that's the group that is primarily affected by this. Then I say, yeah, but there's a lot of respiratory distress. And I go, again, all of that is manageable if you can get hospital care. If you can get a ventilator, if you can get some antiviral drugs and the medical system, people won't die from this if they get care. So basically, it's not, oh my God, I got the flu, I'm gonna die. We got to change that visual picture because that is the biggest problem affecting us today is the fear.